I'll give everything to thank you. Because you leave, there's nothing that I can do. Handle, you are my rock and fortress. You make my life work.
You are listening to the station.
So blessed. I'll give everything to thank you. Because you leave, there's nothing that I can do. Handle, you are my rock and fortress. You make my life work.
Hey, what's up, people? It's your girl So you're tuned in to share this new look FM. This is your favorite show, The Splash, where we bring you the hottest vibes. And guess what? Today we're bringing the spotlight to one of Nigeria's fast rising artists. It's a pleasure to have him today in my interview. Welcome, and how are you feeling?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for having me. Hey, I'm feeling good. Nice talking to you again. This is Keybone from Lagos, Nigeria, 234 to be precise. Yeah, my journey into music started a long time ago, way before I probably even knew what genre I was specifically going to be interested in. You know, just like every other kid, I grew up around music a lot, and from a very tender age, I found my interest in music by singing along, miming along to my favorite songs. Then over the years, I started to develop interest in writing my own songs, and ever since then, I've never stopped loving music.
Kibon, growing up in Nigeria as an artist, how did your cultural background shape your perspective and inspire your art?
By tribe, I'm Yoruba, and in Nigeria, Yoruba music is responsible for a lot of music they play at parties. You know, we like to call them Owambe, which means I was there in English. And Yoruba has lots of genres that are kind of responsible for the kind of settings that a party would at least be able to groove to. Either it's a kiddies party, either it's a birthday party, a funeral party, whatever kind of party you're having. Yoruba music has a song or a band or a group of musicians that can play to that ceremony. So I grew up around a lot of that type of music, and you know, African music, especially Nigerian music, has been huge since the, I don't know, maybe 70s before I was born. And I grew up, learning that there were lots of Nigerian artists that were already touring the world. They were already, exposed to international audience. So I had no choice to pick up interest in music because it was just somewhere all around you. You're going out with your parents, is in the car. You're back at home, is in the house. There's a saloon nearby playing music. But back in those days, people used to also hawk on the sales of cassette before CDs, all this boombox kind of thing. So music was just overwhelmingly around me growing up. I had no choice than to be influenced by good music.
Wow, can we hear a little bit of Yoruba from you, like a song? It's just a small chorus.
Well, I would sing the song and I would translate what it means in English so you can understand the context. So there is this popular song that I think a TV station has also adopted it as their theme song. So it goes like Iṣẹ́ Olúwa kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa kò lè bàjẹ́ o. In English, it means the work of God cannot diminish, cannot spoil.
Okay, fascinating stories already, and there's so much to come. After the break, we'll dive into what inspires Keyborn incredible creativity. Stay with us, it's your girls also.
Looking for that perfect accessory to complete your look? Look no further than Letitia Glam Closet. We offer a carefully curated selection of beautiful handbags, stylish women's clothing, statement jewelry, and stunning nails to give you that head-to-toe glow. From day-to-night styles to elegant finishing touches, we've got everything you need to shine brighter than ever before. Step into Letitia Glam Closet today and treat yourself to something special, where beauty and fashion meet. Call us at +255 7525 26434. Located in Dar es Salaam, Mbezi Kwa Yusuf, the perfect wardrobe awaits you.
Bwana, mimi naitwa Blance Material, mzee wa Voko Kinanda. Unasikiliza The Splash ndani ya Sherry's New Look FM. Tunasemaje? Mabadiliko yanaanzia hapa. I got you.
Yeah, welcome back to the Splash. If you're just joining us, I'm here with an amazing artist from Nigeria whose work has captivated many. Let's dive into what fuels their creativity. It's your girl Soso. So, Kibon, where do you draw your inspiration from?
Firstly, my inspiration starts with my daily experiences. I like to be very invested in the people around me, my environment,
Wow.
my culture. And when I'm experiencing things, I love to journal, which means I like to write things down. Whatever I'm going through, I like to write them down. Whatever stories I hear from media, from people around me, I also like to tap into those stories and find a way to educate whoever hasn't heard that story about it. So my songs comes from my experience and other people's experience.
And so, as a Nigerian, are there any specific elements of your culture or traditions that you incorporate into your work?
Yeah, for me, the thing that I put in my work the most that is very Nigerian is storytelling. Nigerians are Nigerians are good storytellers. We have a lot of experience. We have a lot of experiences. We have a lot of things that happens around us all the time. We grew up around a lot of things like that. Proverbs, stories from our grandparents, from our parents, from the elders around us. So when I grew up and decided to pursue a career in creative arts, music to be precise, I realized that that was the best time for me to bring all the different knowledge that I've gained over the years, all the different stories I've heard from the wise ones, and put them in my music and at least make it more musical rather than the way we used to hear those stories under the trees and in the yard. Make it more musical and make it more relatable in a way that somebody who didn't have that experience, the world is we're in a more millennial world now. People who probably didn't experience such things can at least still relate with it via music.
You know, I had a friend who told me that the Nigerian music industry is vibrant, but competitive. Is it true?
Yeah, that's very true.
The likes of Davido, who else? You can name them.
Whiskey, Burna Boy, Tem, Stewart Savage, Omale, Fireboy, Joe Boy. The list is endless.
Okay, so how has it shaped you as an artist, and what do you think needs to change for more growth?
As an artist, I love it. I love the competition. I love the fact that we as a people we are not letting the African music scene become very obsolete. We're not letting it die. And the more people who come into the industry, they bring a fresh perspective. They bring something new. They bring it could be age. They could tap into
Yeah.
a different culture. Nigeria is a place where we have lots of tribes. So there are people who have no idea about what's happening in the next tribe. And when somebody from that tribe comes into the music scene, they bring something new. They bring a fresh perspective. They bring a side of their people or who they really are that no Nigerian has experienced before, or maybe just a selected few have experienced before. And as a person, what I like about it the most is it brings diversity in our music. So we are not just a group of people making music for a group of people. It's everybody is welcome to join the party, and everybody is welcome to bring in something fresh, something new every time. And I love it.
Okay, so like, do you know any artist from 255?
I know Diamond Platinums. I know Alikiba.
Yeah, international.
Well, your guys are international. For me to be in Nigeria and I know them, that means they are not regional artists anymore. Why am I not mentioning somebody who has only one song and they are still coming up? It's because they are not yet international. I know Harmonize, I know Vanessa ND. So yeah.
And what advice would you give to an upcoming music artist who is trying to find their way into the industry?
There's a cliche where people say be yourself, but sincerely, it's not a cliche.
yourself.
Just always be yourself, be consistent, be creative, be original. You're already original, but in a lot of instances, creative people like to also look at what other creatives are doing. And this sometimes tends to take them away from what they really should be doing. Yeah, be yourself, be original, be creative, and find your own way of saying what you really want to say. And don't be quick to jump on trends because it's popping right now. Eventually may fade away or it will fade away. But if you stay true to yourself and you do what is best for you, you would stay on the path that is that works for you all the time. And that's what I think every creative needs to know.
Okay, wise words from Cuban. Don't go yet. We'll be right back after the break.
Looking for the best of the classics? Tune in to Shetty's New Look FM for non-stop hits from the legends, those songs that never go out of style. The hits that never fade, right here on Shetty's New Look FM.
In the air, can you turn it up a notch? It's all about love.
Shetty's FM, where the future of music meets you.
If you love me like you say you do. You gotta let me know. Let it show. If you love me like you say you do. You gotta let me go.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been an enlightening conversation with Kibon. I've been your host, Soso. Now, let's talk about your latest projects and what next in your musical journey. Can you tell us about what you're working on right now? Are there any exciting projects or collaboration we should be expecting?
Yeah, right now I'm working on an album to be scheduled for later this year. At this time, there's no set date, but as an offering, the first song of the project would be coming on the 7th of February. It's a song titled I Only Have Eyes for You, and it features Dr. Jazz, an amazing Afrobeat R&B artist. And you can expect to dance while you're also feeling lovey-dovey at the same time. And it's coming off the conclusion of one of my projects that I did titled Going Pro. I had volume 1 and volume 2. On volume 1, Dr. Jazz produced. On volume 2, he sang, I think, 2 songs, and he produced a song as well on the volume 2. But this time around, I'm taking the mantle of production like I did on volume 2. I produced all except one. And on this next project, I'm going to be producing bulk of the songs as well. And I hope it comes out amazing.
So, Kibon, this next question is a little bit different. And you'll have to tell me the first artist that will come into your mind. If you could collaborate with any artist, locally or globally, who would it be and why?
Diamond Platinums, because I'm trying to tap into Tanzania, and I've realized that he has done a lot of collaborative efforts with Nigerians. So it shows that he's someone who is also willing to collaborate. I like to work with people who like to work with other people. People who are open to working with other people. And I see what he's doing. He's very hardworking. And people who are hardworking, they deserve to be acknowledged. So I acknowledge him.
Where do you see yourself in the next coming years?
Well, I'm going to be a legend. I'm going to be a myth to some people. Some people will hear about me and they'll say, how did he do it? And some would hear about me and say, I know how he did it because I witnessed it. Someone like you would be able to say, yes, I was a part of that story because I interviewed him in 2025. And they'll be like, wow, you must also be a legend. So I've been able to make that happen. So next few years, they would have a lot of great moments and great stories to tell.
As a Nigerian, we know that your country produces the biggest selling artist on the continent, the likes of Davido, like you say, Burna Boy. What makes Nigerian music popular across Africa?
The quality of the music Nigerians produce is amazing, and also the quantity of the music we contribute to the Afrobeat space is amazing as well. So it's a combination of both. We have the most artists producing music every day. So it's only evident that it's going to take another country the same volume of artists, the same quality of music to actually compete with Nigerian music at this time. And Nigerians have been doing this thing for a long time. It's just starting to yield a different kind of result in the last 5 years. Prior to now, trust me, Nigerians have been doing this same thing a long time. It was just that the recognition came when it was long overdue.
Congratulations also. It's been such a vibe having Kibon with us. So, I know your fans want to hear more of your music. Where can they stream or download your songs from?
Yeah, you can search for my music on any digital streaming platform that you use. Search for me as Keybone, Keybone. I'm on Apple Music, Audiomack, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube Music, whatever app you use, just search for Keybone. And if you want to find me on social media, it's official Keybone on Twitter, now X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever app, Snapchat. I'm everywhere as official Keybone.
Wow, so before we let you go, any last words for your fans or shout outs?
Yeah, first and foremost, once again, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate love more than anything else because it's what I give and it's what I receive. So thank you for your love and support. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to be heard. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to experience my music. I'm the one that should be grateful all the time because as a creative, we create, we put things out there, and the reception from our works is what gives us joy, not really the monetary value. And I would love to say, let's keep doing this. Let's keep supporting people who are independent artists because they wear a lot of art. They do a lot of these things by themselves with very minimal budgets. It's amazing that regardless of where we are in the journey, we still get the love and support from the supporters and fans of music. Thank you all.
Thank you so much for coming through. Don't forget to check out Keybone on all his streaming platforms and follow him on his social media handles. And to our listeners, thank you for hanging with us. Join us sometime, some station for more vibes. This is Soso signing off. Keep it locked on Shady's New Look FM. Peace and love.
Like me, people been trying to switch if they can put on like me, but no matter what, there'll never be just one like me. Why me? Cause I'm me and there is none like me. You can have a lot of rappers, but there's none like me. People been trying to switch if they can put on like me, but no matter what, there'll never be just one like me. Why me? Cause I'm me and there is none like me.